So last night we did the first run of the car outside. Actually drove out of the shop for the first time in around 20 years. So everything looks good. It's been parked here all night. And good thing is, I don't see anything leaking under there. So we've got all the leaks under control, I believe. Still, I think we're leaking out of the valve cover a little bit. Not sure why, because we used good gaskets and bolts are tightened down pretty good. But I don't know. One other issue we're having is the brakes. We don't seem to have any power assist with the brakes, so I don't know if this 9-inch booster isn't getting enough vacuum, or I don't know what. We gotta do some checks. We gotta check the vacuum, see what we got at idle. I think we need 18 inches or whatever to run this 9-inch booster at idle. So we'll have to check that out, do some other checking. I think I got all my lines routed right, but maybe I don't. We'll see, I guess. Do some checking, do some figuring. We got to time the car. I think we're pretty close, but we got to time it. And maybe adjust the carb a little bit. It seems to be running good though. So I don't know. We'll tinker with it here. Well, we're going to install the power steering pump. So we have power steering. But before we do that, we're going to get rid of these old lines, change them out. I already got the pressure line from National Parts Depot. I've got to get this return line. We're just going to go to the parts store, get some new power steering line. And it's just clamped on there. I cut the clamp off. You can see how bad this line is. Cut the clamp off here. Here's another one. We're going to have to cut it off because it's like factory crimped. We'll just replace those with regular hose clamps. It's the return line, so there ain't much pressure on that. On the engine side, I've already got everything ready. Brackets already in place, tightened down. So we just need the pump, and we've got a new belt. Have to take the belt off the water pump here to get the belt on the power steering because it's on the inside. But it's really not that bad. Just got to loosen up the alternator, pop the belt off. And it's pretty easy, guys. Got to install the lines into the steering gear and then fill it up with fluid. So okay guys, so we're timing the car right now. Up to now, all I did was when we first fired it up, I turned the distributor so it seemed to run good, but we never really timed it. So we're timing it right now. I think in the manual they're calling for 4 degrees before on the timing. Since we think this guy put the Z28 cam in this thing, we're gonna go 8 degrees. I mean, it seems to run real good, except for when you get on it. Sometimes it has a little pop or hesitation. So we're gonna do the timing. We're trying to get the idle set. Then once we get all that figured out, we'll go to the carburetor, probably do some adjusting on that. But yeah, I got it set for 8 degrees now. Gonna run it around a little bit, see what that does. I got the power steering all hooked up and everything looks good. Steers real nice, a lot better than before. So I'm gonna run this thing a little bit and see what we got.